Cities across America have kicked into high gear their climate resilience planning and climate adaptation planning. We want to make sure that we're focusing our research on those that already face situations of income inequality, racial housing segregation, a deficit of grocery stores, right, a deficit of transit networks, because we know that those are groups that are likely to be least able to weather storms in the future. Our historical research has shown that there has been a slew of different types of racisms present in DC's Anacostia regions, especially Ward 7. And so we feel that mainstream resilience thinking, and what we call in our study, is not attuned to these historical harms, and we're trying to center them in our more anti-racist and abolitionist approach to climate justice. For instance, in Ward 7, there really is only one grocery store. And that grocery store is a bus ride or two away from the average person who lives there, given that many people don't own personal vehicles. We've noticed that a kind of day-to-day reality of food insecurity is actually going to become much worse in the event of a weather-related disruption. Because if they're having trouble, getting to a grocery store, getting nutritious food anyway under so-called normal circumstances, then this is likely to be severely disrupted with an extreme weather event. Now, why is there food insecurity in these areas? That we really had to go through and do much more detailed historical analysis to understand the history of racial segregation in the area. Abolitionism referred to the abolition of slavery, but there was so much left unfinished in terms of genuine civil rights and emancipation. And various scholars, including Angela Davis and Du Bois before her, and several others, have used this term to refer to systemic anti-racist change. I think the idea behind abolitionist climate justice is for it to be genuinely transformative in the sense that it's attacking these deep-rooted historical inequalities, as opposed to just superficially suggesting, changes here, an organic farm there, right, and which are important in their own right, but don't necessarily address these long-standing needs of groups, right, that have been so historically left out of so many systems. I think the abolitionist idea here is trying to just be much more intersectional and in touch with these realities.